Today's video, it's all about one of my mistakes where I tried to straighten a casting and it broke. It's off my miter saw, so I'm going to have to recast this again. Originally it was a die casting, but I'll be trying sand casting. So this is a die casting, and there are two problems with die castings. The one thing is they're very, very thin. So this area here and this area here, we'll have to pad it up a little bit so it's a lot thicker. It's about 3.1 millimeters, which is very thin. It may fill up or it may not, but I'm making sure it will fill up if it's filled up like that. So we turn it over and we've got all these pockets in here, and you'll see the same across here. All these pockets, they're bound to break off. So what I'll do, I'll fill all this up with sand, and this will give this a lot of thickness, so it'll fill up, and there's no chance for these pockets to break because there will be no pockets. Okay, this is the next step has been completed. I've put some filler on there. It's just thin plastic sheeting, so that will make sure that that will fill up. And the same with the other side. So if you're wondering what I used, something that's very useful, this is the front door of a microwave oven, and it will give you tons of plastic, and it's very cheap. You get it for nothing. All you need is an old microwave oven door. So here's the plan so far. We've got a steel ruler in there. That's to keep these two bits straight. I don't know whether you can see it in the camera. That's why I broke it, because that was the original break and there's a gap in there, and otherwise it'll bend again. As you can see, I've filled in all those pockets all along there, so to make the casting thicker, it'll fill up quite easier and make sure that there's no breakouts there. And there's the sprue there, so we're ready to do the cope. I'm now ready to separate the cope from the drag, but as you can see, I don't bother putting vent wires in. So we'll see what happens. Looks okay. So we'll cut the gates in. One thing I'll say about using a casting as a pattern, they are very difficult to pull out, and this one was no exception. It came out pretty rough, but I'm not entering any beauty contests as long as the shape is what I'm after, and see if it works. So this is the metal I'll be melting. This is an alloy rim, car rim from last time. And over here we've got bicycle rims, so I'll try them as well. It's time to see what we've got. Before I drill the holes and cut off the runner here, We'll have a closer look at the floors. You'll see along the edges just there, it broke away just a bit there as well, and a bit there, and just here. Although it did break away fairly badly there, I was surprised it did that. And you can't quite see it there on the other side there where it did break. So we've finally come to the end of the video. I've drilled the holes, so I'll give you a look. There's the hole there, countersunk with an Allen screw in there. And I'll show you the other side. There's the other countersunk hole. It's all finished now, ready for a test run. Loud noise coming up. It's a good feeling when you've made a casting and it works.